Logan Heights Gang Overview. The Logan Heights Gang, also known as Barrio Logan Heights VLH or simply LH, is a prominent Mexican-American street gang originating from the Logan Heights and Barrio Logan neighborhoods in southeast San Diego, California. Established during the 1960s and 1970s, this gang quickly emerged as one of the largest and most influential Latino gangs in Southern California. Over the decades, its influence has extended beyond San Diego, infiltrating other states such as Minnesota, Nevada, Colorado, and Washington, and even reaching into Mexico. Initially, Logan Heights was composed of smaller Mexican-American gangs, each operating independently within their local neighborhoods. However, these gangs eventually unified under the VLH banner, adopting a collective identity and centralized structure. The gang's symbol, 1208, represents the 12th and 8th letters of the alphabet L and H, which stands for their name and territorial claim. As the gang grew, its membership expanded to include not only Mexican Americans but also individuals from other Hispanic backgrounds, including Central American and South American immigrants, as well as Native Americans. This diversity helped the gang broaden its reach and increase its influence in criminal activities. The Logan Heights Gang has been involved in various criminal enterprises, including drug trafficking, extortion, robbery, and violent crimes. They are known for their involvement in the distribution of various drugs, often working in collaboration with other criminal organizations. Their activities have established them as a significant and formidable force in the region's organized crime landscape. Barrio Logan Heights structure and territory. Chicano Park. Chicano Park has significant cultural and historical importance to the Barrio Logan Heights community. Geographic and emotional center. Chicano Park is described as the geographic and emotional heart of Barrio Logan, located in Logan Heights, San Diego's oldest Mexican-American neighborhood. Symbol of community activism. The park was established in 1970 as a result of protests and a takeover by local residents when the land was going to be used for a California Highway Patrol station instead of the promised park. This represents a major moment of collective activism for the community. Cultural expression. The park contains the largest concentration of Chicano murals in the world, with over 100 paintings depicting themes of Mexican and Mexican-American history, culture, and identity. This allows the community to express and celebrate their heritage. Gathering place. Throughout the year, the park hosts festivals, music events, and cultural celebrations like Chicano Park Day, serving as an important community gathering space. Historic preservation. In 2016, Chicano Park was designated a National Historic Landmark, recognizing its artistic, cultural, and socio-political significance for the community. Educational resource. The recently opened Chicano Park Museum and Cultural Center provides opportunities to educate visitors about Chicano, Latino, and indigenous culture and history related to the area. Symbol of resilience. The park represents the community's resilience in the face of urban renewal projects and freeway construction that had previously divided and displaced parts of the neighborhood. In essence, Chicano Park serves as a powerful symbol of Barrio Logan Heights' cultural identity, political activism, and community pride. It embodies the neighborhood's history of struggle and triumph in preserving their cultural space and heritage. The Logan Heights Gang is divided into several cliques or subsets, each controlling different parts of their territory. These cliques often operate semi-independently but remain united under the overarching VLH identity. Logan Heights 13. This clique is one of the core groups of the gang, known for its historic presence and involvement in various criminal activities. It operates primarily within the Logan Heights neighborhood and has established a strong local presence. Logan Red Steps LHRS. This subset is closely associated with the Chicano Park area and is named after a local landmark, the Red Steps. They use the number 1819. Representing the 18th and 19th letters of the alphabet R and S. The Red Steps are known for their involvement in violent crimes and drug trafficking. 30th Street, Calle 30, one of the oldest and most established cliques, centered around Memorial Park. This subset has historical ties to the Tijuana Cartel and has acted as enforcers and intermediaries in cross-border drug trafficking operations. 33rd Street. Operating primarily in the Colina del Sol neighborhood, this clique has been involved in a range of criminal activities, including drug dealing, extortion, and violent crime. Logan Heights Clique. A smaller subset within the Colina del Sol neighborhood of the City Heights district. Though less prominent, the clique plays a role in local criminal activities and maintains the gang's influence in the area. Alliances and rivals. The Logan Heights Gang's affiliations and rivalries are deeply influenced by its connections within the broader network of Latino gangs and drug trafficking organizations. Allies. Mexican Mafia La M.E., Tijuana Cartel. Rivals. 38th Street Shelltown, Old Town National City, Barrio Sherman, Norteños, Sinaloa Cartel. Once allies with the Tijuana Cartel, the Sinaloa Cartel has become a major rival due to ongoing conflicts over drug routes and market control. Jalisco New Generation Cartel CJNG. Although there were brief alliances, the CJNG is now viewed as a competitor, particularly in the shifting dynamics of cartel power and influence. David Barron Corona and the Logan Heights Gang's connection with the Tijuana Cartel. David Barron Corona 1963 November 27, 1997, notoriously known as D, Popeye, Charlie, El Jr. and El Sin Ojo, the one without an eye, was a prominent figure in organized crime with influential roles in both the Logan Heights Gang and the Mexican Mafia. He also served as a key hitman for the Tijuana Cartel under the infamous drug lord Ramon Arellano Félix. Barron Corona's criminal activities and affiliations made him a central player in the volatile and complex realm of drug trafficking and organized crime. Early criminal career and incarceration. Barron Corona's criminal career began early. At just 16 years old, he committed his first murder, leading to his initial imprisonment. After serving his sentence, he was released in the mid-1980s but found himself back behind bars in 1987 on weapons charges. During this incarceration, he met Arturo Everardo Paez Martinez's brother, who introduced him to the Tijuana Cartel. This pivotal meeting marked the beginning of a significant shift in Barron's criminal path. Formation of the alliance. The alliance between the Logan Heights Gang and the Tijuana Cartel was greatly influenced by Barron Corona. His encounter with Arturo Martinez in prison in 1987 laid the groundwork for future collaboration. Upon his release in 1989, Barron quickly integrated into the Tijuana Cartel's operations. He served as a bodyguard and hitman for the Arellano Félix brothers and received extensive paramilitary training, including advanced weapons training, from the cartel. Recruitment and leadership. Barron Corona played a crucial role in recruiting members of the Logan Heights Gang to work for the Tijuana Cartel. He successfully enlisted dozens of San Diego gang members to serve as enforcers and hitmen. These recruits were involved in a range of violent activities, such as kidnappings and murders, significantly enhancing the cartel's operational strength and control over drug trafficking routes between Tijuana and San Diego. Operational collaboration. The alliance between the Logan Heights Gang and the Tijuana Cartel proved mutually advantageous. The Tijuana Cartel supplied cocaine and other drugs, which the Logan Heights Gang distributed across the United States. This collaboration allowed the cartel to extend its drug trafficking operations into the U.S., leveraging the established network and territorial control of the Logan Heights Gang in San Diego. Rise in the Tijuana Cartel. After his release in 1989, David Barron Corona aligned himself with the Tijuana Cartel, beginning his role as a bodyguard and hitman for the Arellano Félix brothers. He underwent comprehensive paramilitary training, which transformed him into a skilled assassin and kidnapper. Barron's role extended beyond direct violent actions. He was also instrumental in expanding the cartel's operational reach by recruiting and leading a group of Mexican-American gang members from San Diego. This expansion bolstered the cartel's power and influence, enhancing its control over drug trafficking and violent operations. High-profile criminal activities. Barron Corona's involvement with the Tijuana Cartel was marked by several notable criminal events, particularly during the cartel's ongoing conflict with the Sinaloa Cartel. On November 8, 1992, the Sinaloa Cartel launched a violent attack against the Tijuana Cartel at the Christine discotheque in Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, Mexico. The assault resulted in the deaths of 8 Tijuana Cartel members. David Barron Corona was instrumental in the escape of the Arellano Félix brothers, demonstrating his critical role within the cartel's operations. 1993 Guadalajara International Airport shooting. In response to the Puerto Vallarta attack, David Barron Corona played a key role in a high-stakes assassination attempt on May 24, 1993. The target was Joaquin Chapo Guzman, the notorious leader of the Sinaloa Cartel. The ambush took place at Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla Guadalajara International Airport in Guadalajara, Mexico, and was intended to take out Guzman and his associates. The attack, carried out by members of the San Diego-based Logan Heights Gang under the direction of senior figures within the Tijuana Cartel, resulted in the deaths of 7 people. Incident details. At approximately 4:10 p.m. on that fateful day, Archbishop Juan Jesus Posadas Ocampo of the Catholic Church in Mexico was in his car in the airport parking lot when about 20 armed men, traveling in 3 separate vehicles, arrived at the scene. The assailants emerged from their vehicles and approached Posadas's car. They opened fire on his vehicle, which was hit with 26 bullets. The Archbishop, 66 years old at the time, sustained 14 gunshot wounds. Initial media reports suggested that Posadas had been caught in the crossfire of a drug cartel shootout. However, a Defense Intelligence Agency report later indicated that the shooting might have been a case of mistaken identity. The report speculated that the true target was Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the notorious former leader of the Sinaloa Cartel. Some have also proposed that the attack could have been an orchestrated assassination in retaliation for Posadas's outspoken stance against drug trafficking organizations. Aftermath and investigation. In the wake of the shooting, President Carlos Salinas de Gortari visited Guadalajara to express condolences and condemn the violence. While the president denounced the incident as a criminal act against innocents, he refrained from directly addressing the involvement of drug cartels. Lieutenant Francisco Corona Garcia, a representative of the Mexican Attorney General's office, suggested that the perpetrators were likely drug traffickers but did not provide specifics on how authorities reached this conclusion. Despite a significant security presence, with approximately 350 soldiers and police officers searching the area, only 2 suspects were captured in connection with the shooting. This tragic event highlighted the escalating violence in Mexico, especially within a region deeply rooted in Catholic traditions. The shooting was a stark reminder of the brutal and relentless nature of the drug cartel wars that plagued the country during this period. Final days and death. David Barron Corona's criminal endeavors continued until his death on November 27, 1997. On this date, he was involved in a failed assassination attempt on renowned Mexican journalist Jesus Blancornelas. The assassination was orchestrated as a retaliation for Blancornelas's exposé on Ramon Arellano Félix and the Tijuana Cartel. Barron Corona, along with a group of Logan Heights gangsters, ambushed Blancornelas as he was being driven to the airport by his bodyguard, Luis Valero Elizalde. The attack was fiercely resisted by Elizalde, who managed to kill one of the assailants but sustained 38 gunshot wounds while protecting Blancornelas. The journalist survived the ambush but was severely wounded, and the complications from these injuries contributed to his eventual death from stomach cancer in 2006, believed to be caused by the embedded bullets. In a dramatic twist of fate, David Barron Corona met his end during the same attack. As he fired at Blancornelas's vehicle, a bullet fired by one of his own henchmen ricocheted and struck him in the eye, killing him instantly. This ironic turn of events underscored the inherent risks and brutal realities of his criminal life, illustrating the dangerous and often unpredictable nature of organized crime. Legacy and impact. David Barron Corona's life and death serve as a striking example of the intertwining fates of individuals deeply embedded in the world of organized crime. His actions, both as an enforcer for the Tijuana Cartel and a high-ranking member of the Logan Heights Gang, left a significant mark on the criminal landscape. His story is a testament to the violence and volatility that characterize the world of drug trafficking and gang-related criminal activities. Conclusion: David Barron Corona was a pivotal figure in the connection between the Logan Heights Gang and the Tijuana Cartel. His recruitment efforts and operational leadership were crucial in establishing and maintaining this powerful and impactful criminal partnership. The alliance significantly influenced drug trafficking and violence in the San Diego-Tijuana region, leaving a lasting legacy on organized crime dynamics in both the United States and Mexico.